Hello and welcome to BJA Ceramics. So in this video I have my mugs that you see in front of you, and I just took these mugs out of the kiln. So they are new mugs, and I just want to go over what glazes I have on them and the different types of shapes that I'm trying to implement into my work, because I'm trying to find new forms and new techniques to incorporate. So let's look at this one here. This one is it's pretty standard. It's one of my larger mugs, and believe it or not, this type of mug sells out because of the size. I learned that a lot of people love larger mugs because they can do so many things with them, such as drinking soup, teas and coffees and other sort of things that they like to do. And with this one I used, what was that? It was a Seattle Pottery Supply rose, and it really didn't turn out to look very pinkish, but I still like the color. And then around the rims I have honey flux around the rim. Inside I think that's midnight blue I have on the inside. And I really love the way this one turned out. Nice and shiny and pretty. And I love the colors on it. The colors are very, very nice. And with this particular rose from Seattle Pottery Supply, you can only use 2 coats. If you use 3 coats, I've been getting a lot of blistering with that glaze, so I only use 2 coats for that one. Now this is a new form for me. As I said, I'm trying to come up with a new look. I don't like to produce the same mugs all the time. I want something different. But this one was the Stroke and Coat Dandelion, which is very pretty. And then honey flux on the rim. And I think in the inside, I believe I used sapphire float on the inside. Now, this mug, actually, as I am filming this video or doing the voiceover for the video, this one sold. So I must say there is something very unique about yellow and orange, because lately my yellows and oranges have been selling out pretty quickly. But I really love that. And also the edging on it is really pretty. Now this one I think it was on Facebook. I saw the glazes and for this one that I used, and mine turned out a little different. It was supposed to be purple. So it is obsidian, 2 coats of obsidian, and then I use, I think, 1 coat of blue reactive. I think I pronounced that right. And I put a little bit of honey flux on it. I love the way it looked. The blue is very pretty, but I was expecting to get purple out of that. So I was disappointed that I didn't get purple. And then on the inside is midnight blue. Now this is another new form. My inspiration came from the mason jars. And so this is just an attempt to do something different, and I like it. I have some etching on there. I think those are like leaf patterns on there. And the glaze I used was the yellow speckled Stroke and Coat. And that came out really nice. And also this one has sold already. So as I said, yellow is really popular this season for whatever reason. And I put some honey flux around the rim. I wanted it to run a little bit more than what it did. And just ran just a little bit, but that's okay. And on the inside, I have sapphire float on the inside of that. Now this one is one of the shapes that I really love to make. I've made this several times before. And on this one is Albany slip with a little bit of honey flux. Now, if you're familiar with Albany slip, it runs on its own and it produces very beautiful contrasting colors. So I really love I love that Albany slip. And on the inside, I believe I have sapphire float. Now this is a new one for me. My inspiration came from Succulents, and the color I have on here is Amico's Blossom. Is Blossom something? I'll put it in the description. I always forget the name of that one, but is it Honey Blossom, I think. and it's a very pretty color. I think I only put 2 coats on this one. So it came out really light, like a light soft pink. And I also etched like a little floral pattern on it. And on the inside I have sapphire float. And I was kind of thinking about making a little planter for a succulent, and this can be used to water your succulents. This can sit right next to another beautiful planter that looks just like this, and it just can sit there as a set. And so I just might do that in the future because I really like that. I really love the way it turned out. It's so cute. So these are my new mugs that I just took out of the kiln, as I said. I do have another batch that's in the kiln, and I'm going to talk about that too in another video, probably the video after this. So thank you for watching BJA Ceramic. Subscribe and like.